Let's talk about the luxury travel hacks that have saved me hundreds of thousands of dollars in the last 5 years. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Pam Matani. I'm a lawyer and an entrepreneur, and this is my personal luxury lifestyle channel. The special vein that runs through this channel is that you and I get to talk exclusively about luxury, with the runner-up theme being value-driven conversation. Everybody wants to take beautiful trips, see the world, experience the finest luxuries, and so on and so forth. Traveling to places, countries, cities around the world at a time when it is not peak season to travel there. Let me tell you why this trip works and what are some of the actual genuine benefits. What inspired this is that I know I'm going to be on the eastern side of the world later this year, as east as like New Zealand, coming back Japan, coming back Vietnam, coming back, inching a little bit from the east to the center. And I was like, while I'm here, why not go to the Middle East again? The UAE, a country in the world right now that has quite a bit of momentum when it comes to business owners such as myself. Why would I not want to pay zero tax? Why would I not? I saw hotels, like low-end 5-star hotels, that cost as much per night as I had paid per week, and some even per month at my stay in Dubai last time. So last time we stayed at a 5-star hotel in Dubai in the middle of summer, because with my work cycle working for myself, that was just the time that was most convenient to me. And I remember the hotels, I remember being like, what the hell is going on? Like, there's like dozens of 5-star hotels for less than $50 a night. If you book during the winter, the hotels are hundreds of dollars a night for a mediocre, like, understand, I went to, because we were living there and with kids and stuff like that, I do like the super luxury, like the best hotel in the country kind of thing. That's something I might book for a few nights. But if we're living at a hotel, I'll book like a more midpoint 5-star, just in case the kids break something, things like that. Costs me a lot less to fix at a midpoint 5-star. So anyways, we stayed, like I said, at a mid-range 5-star hotel, Pullman in Dubai, and it was, I think in Canadian dollars, it ended up being like $67 a night. The Pullman in Dubai in December in Canadian dollars was like $400-500 a night. I paid $1,500 to stay for the month in Dubai at the Pullman last year in July. It costs more than that to go there for a week in the winter, because the winter is like their more tolerable climate. When I book private villas in the Caribbean, for example, my birthday's in April, so I like having a little bit of beach time in April. I don't feel like walking around taking photos with landmarks and like panting it around. So I go to more chill places on my birthday. You'll get a villa that is worth like $10,000 a night. I get it for $1,000 to $2,000. And I'm not talking like dangerous off season. I'm talking like just approaching the off season. So it's still kind of safe. You still can have some good beach days, things like that. And a lot of sun. We were in Australia last year. When we were in Sydney, I wanted to stay right on Bondi Beach, the world's most famous beach. So I booked this boutique, excellent hotel titled QT Bondi. I think I paid $400 or $500 for the night. Because get it, we were there during Canadian summer or American summer, North American summer, which is winter in Australia. And people aren't going to want to go to a country as iconic for the outdoors during its winter. So during Australian winter, I paid about $400 or $500 a night for that room at QT Bondi. That was excellent and just like amazing. It was kind of like a condo in a hotel suite kind of thing. I looked at it, and to go there during Australian summer was $2,500 a night. That is $2,000 I saved every night. But again, when we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in savings over the course of 5 years, given that I'm traveling like to dozens of luxury resorts, hotels, countries a year, that hundreds of thousands of savings in 5 years, like that's me being really conservative in my numbers. Obviously it's a luxury channel, but I'm not so that, like I came from nothing. I came from a third world country. But for whatever price point you're at, even if you're at the super luxury price point, like I'm blessed to be these days, the fact of the matter is that going off season is going to save you a ton of money. You get to, other than the obvious benefit of saving a ton of money, you get to go to the same exact places. But for me, a huge benefit that I would probably pay extra just to experience this anyways. So I would pay a premium as opposed to get lucky enough to save money to do this. When you go off season, there are so many less people around. Again, I'm a lawyer, I deal with people and their issues all day long. I love doing that, but it's a lot. Issues in, issues out, issues in, issues out. I have a big family, I have a lot of businesses. I would pay extra when it's extra quiet there. And I didn't even know I'd been getting it for less money. Tip number 2. My tip number 2 is one I did catch on to years and years ago when I first entered like the luxury price point scene. And that is that there are clubs that are not so secret that are an excellent way for you to join, or organizations for you to join to get excellent deals at places. Let me give you a recent example. So 2 organizations I'm part of include Relais and Chateau, and that's a chain of hotels for like people that have already seen the world. And the premiums of being a part of that group are not so much financial, it's the treatment you get. They know your preference as to how firm or soft you like your pillow. They know, if you want an ocean view or a city view. They always, hello, Miss Matani. Hello, Miss Matani. What can we do, Miss Matani? They butter that toast all damn day and night. So that's a more treatment-driven loyalty club, but there are other ones, like the Leading World Hotels is another one, LWH, which literally features some of the world's leading hotels. That is one that as soon as you join, for doing nothing, you get a free upgrade. You get free breakfast. You get all these perks just for like literally creating a free membership. My most recent experience with this one was, so I told you later this year, I'm doing that East tour. And I'm starting the tour with Japan. So in Japan, I was researching 5-star hotels. Japan is not a place known for affordable accommodations. And I came across this ultra 5-star option. Like this is like on the higher end of 5-star, called Kahala. And if you've been watching for a long time, first of all, I love you. Second of all, you're gonna know that we stayed at a Kahala in Hawaii, which is rated the best hotel in the state of Hawaii. And so it caught my ear that these 2 things are like sounding literally the same. But also as somebody that speaks like a ton of languages myself, I'm aware that that phonetic of like consonant vowel could be common to some cultures in Hawaii, of course, is common to the Japanese language, Yokohama. So it is not an uncommon phonetic to have seen like a Kahala in both places. I did more digging into it. It turns out that the party that owns Kahala Hawaii now owns this Kahala Tokyo. Kahala Tokyo, if you look at it on like an Expedia, for the time I was looking to go in September, it was showing as like $700-ish a night for a basic room. On my member platform on LWH, the hotel showed, I think I ended up booking it for $308 a night. Now, there's a joke that people are lawyers because they couldn't do math. I'll have you know I was top of my class in math, but that is more than top of the class. That is more than, depending on how you look at it, like the Expedia price was 100% more than my free membership price, or my price was less than half the price of Expedia. And my price also comes with a chance to get a free room upgrade once I show up there. And my price is based off of a better room, by the way. The king bed, upper floor suite. Create those memberships, they're free. They're free. They're not advertised because they don't want you to know about it, right? They're meant to be for the ha-ha-has. But there are literally holiday inns around the world that are hundreds of dollars a night in today's economy. And you mean to tell me, like, okay, in Japan, let's keep it apples to apples. In Japan, 2- and 3-star hotels could easily be $300, $400, $500 a night because of the economy going on there. So I'm staying at an a high 5-star hotel for the same amount of money. Book the damn membership. Create the memberships. Tip number 3. If you're staying somewhere for more than 7 days, which a lot of people do when they go on vacation, it's not uncommon to take, so 7 days is like a week, or 10-day or 14-day vacations. A lot of people do that. If you're staying somewhere for more than 7 days, you can still do your research on the membership platform I told you, but make sure you give the place a direct call, because all hotels and resorts that I have ever dealt with have long-term stay discounts. Some are super honest about it, like they'll flash it for you on their website. I was looking, for example, speaking of a local example, my parents were thinking to go to the east coast of Canada this summer. The best deal I could find for my mom was where I had stayed at a hotel, a 5-star hotel. We did the Lord Nelson in Halifax for $295 a night, with a 50% discount for booking directly on the hotel's website. So that $295 is discounted. Keep in mind, Halifax in the summer, the 2-star places are $350 a night. But anyways, I stayed there. Mind you, so this, I guess, combines my first tip of like going there during off season a little bit, which again, not intentional. I stayed there in April, which most people are working, kids are in school, things like that. My long-term discount made that same exact room that she'll be paying $295 for $120 a night. In addition to the discount, I've had free valet parking every night thrown in for a month. I've had free breakfast thrown in. I've had free room upgrades. I've had double the room size for half the price. So AKA I'm paying a quarter of the sticker price, with free parking, with free breakfast. And hotels, of course, have a lot of incentive in today's uncertain economy to make sure that those rooms are booked and busy, even if at a discount. So how did we do? Thank you for watching. I'm going to be doing a series of these here on YouTube on this luxury channel, because I think it's something people can really benefit from, and I'll get DMs all the time from, like, on my Instagram account that I always link in the description box. I'll get DMs all the time like, how are you affording this? How are you doing this? I'll even get DMs from like people that I haven't spoken to in a long time that like know me personally, and they're like, can I ask you a question? How is this possible? And it's like, first of all, like, I work like an animal. On most nights, I go to bed at 1 to 2 a.m. and I wake up at 6 a.m. Yes, not sustainable in the long run, but I'm from the camp that, you know, hard work gets the job done, right? Like, I don't expect to luckily prance upon my dream life. It ain't gonna happen that way. So I work a lot on that side of being able to make things happen. And on the other side, I try to be as smart as I can with how I spend that money. And hopefully this video inspires you, to do both, work really hard and be smart with your money, but at the very least, to be smart with your money. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. We post luxury content twice a week now here.